Welcome to Meghan Markle's debacles, where the royal circus never leaves town and the Sussex sideshow always steals the spotlight. If there's drama, I'm on it. Hi, I hope you're all well and enjoying your day or evening wherever you are. I thought I would just dive in and have a little bit of a chat about all six alleged pregnancies of Meghan Markle. Yes, you heard that correct. Six. I mean, let's face it. Meghan Markle's pregnancy timelines, they just don't add up. And something smells, well, a little bit bumpy. See, there was rumours that she was pregnant around 16 and 17 years old. That ended up in a termination. But then again, around late 17, early 18, apparently there was a pregnancy then also, and that baby was given up for adoption. Now, I have questioned this quite a few times with the two Toms because I kind of find that hard to believe because she would have been at school, there would have been teachers that had noticed, her father would have noticed, but then I've been told that he was working a lot. That's fair enough, but someone would have noticed her being sick, getting big around the belly. She was doing drama classes, she was doing dance, she was doing other kinds of outside school activities, which would probably limit her ability to do those activities. But then again, there has been some youth pregnancies that I have watched on some channels on YouTube in America where they still done all their activities, even cheerleading one girl. And the mother had taken her to the hospital with a backache, and then she delivered a baby, and it was all a big kerfuffle. Actually, it was on a crime channel where she had actually gone to the bathroom and put the baby in the bin. Can you believe that? The mother didn't even know she was pregnant. But that pregnancy that is the rumoured one out there, that Meghan was pregnant around late 17, early 18 years old. I just find that one really hard to believe. But it could be possible. But none of the family have confirmed that. How could she go under the radar so much at that age with nobody noticing, not even any medical people, not even someone coming out after she did become a duchess to say, oh, that's the girl that bought the pregnancy test in the store? Nothing, not a thing. I think there was one little someone saying that she'd had children before, and I can't find that clip, but when I find it, I will post it in the community tab. So that pregnancy there, I'm sitting on the fence. I kind of don't believe it. Then, of course, there was the rumoured pregnancy she was supposed to have prior to the wedding to get Harry to put the ring on. And apparently that's when the Queen said, well, I have no choice but to say yes. But apparently she lost the baby, miscarried the baby, the fake baby, of course, a couple of days before the wedding. Yet she waltzed on down the aisle in a white dress, which was disgusting in itself anyway, being in such a royal, a royal wedding and the setting it was, she shouldn't have worn white anyway. And then, of course, we come with Archie. Like, she has literally shown everybody she was not pregnant with Archie at all. Like, the bumps that were moving from side to side, the one that dropped between her knees, her crouching down and it popping when she gets up, all the different shapes it was in all different stages of her pregnancy, which didn't coincide with the timing of the pregnancy. Like when she was here in Australia, they announced the pregnancy and all of a sudden she's got a belly. It kind of doesn't really work that way generally, but that's how she played it. And then, of course, after Archie, there was the so-called miscarriage and then burying that fetus under a tree, which is illegal. I don't see any hospital being given, being able to do that. Just here's the fetus, do whatever you want with it. Normally, depending on the age of the baby when it's born, it has to go through a process to issue a death certificate and then for it to be either cremated or buried in a proper way. Not, I'm just going to dig a hole with my hands and put it under this tree. That was absolutely disgusting. Now, as you've noticed, all these things, they're all taking digs without taking a dig for all women that have had miscarriages, had fertility issues, had to give babies up for adoption, had to use the services of a surrogate, had mental health issues through their pregnancies. What they've done is absolutely disgusting, continually bringing these issues up and making a mockery out of these real, actual issues that people have. And they have not given a shit about anyone's emotions or how anyone is going to deal with that kind of information coming out. There's no decorum with these two. But of course, that's the way they are. You remember with Archie, the announcement photo, the first bump, the appearance of the New York baby shower, the black and white Vogue style maternity photo. Let's rewind to 2018. Meghan and Harry announced the pregnancy in October, right before their royal tour. Very convenient, that, wasn't it? But here's the kicker. Meghan's bump seems to come and go depending on the outfit. And that's exactly what happened. It came and go depending on what she wore. Some days she's huge, other days flat as a palace floor plan. Then we have the New York baby shower in February 2019, a high-profile, celebrity-studded event that even Serena Williams attended. But photos showed Meghan holding the bump like a prop. And we all know it was a prop. Was she cradling the baby or the narrative? And let's not forget the awkward belly-bending moments, as we know, the kind that got the internet buzzing about moon bumps. Those rubber prosthetics can only take so much yoga. I mean, everything about all these pregnancies, and then we get that one humongous photo of her lying down under a tree with Harry, with Lily. Again, the timeline did not fit the size of the belly. Meghan did not want to do any of the photos that normally would happen with royals on the steps of the hospital, coming out of the hospital. She never mentioned a thing about baby cravings, sore backs, sore legs, nothing. Only now with her podcasts. And I do believe that this is coming to an end. I believe that the truth will be spilt. That's why they don't give two hoots about what they're putting out there at the moment. I mean, apparently there's another 3 bits to that dance, if we can all stomach it. I mean, I'm no prude at all, but there's a time and a place for everything. And for these two that scream that they are so royal and they deserve this and they deserve that, they certainly don't act like royalty. I mean, she's not royal. She, from trailer trash to the palace, and then back down again, like she's gone up and down and around and about. But the only way that she got Harry was to, well, obviously do that dance, if you know what I mean. But that's 6 pregnancies that we know of that she has made up. Something that Meghan cannot shy away from is all these rumours and this speculation about her babies. I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible, but the inconsistencies are all loud and clear. Why no hospital photo ops, no royal doctors, no transparency? Even the Sussex's own Netflix series glossed over both pregnancies, and we all know they leave no footage unused. They've got stacks in their camera roll, and at any given moment, they'll just put something out there that suits the narrative that they want to perceive at the time. I mean, from baby bump roulette to disappearing maternity records, we're just asking questions, the kind that mainstream media avoids, and they continually avoid it. But if you've noticed lately, they're starting to see what everyone else has been seeing and talking about for many years. I mean, Yankee Wally was the first to break this, along with another YouTuber who's since passed. As you can see, this is going to blow up. They are at a don't give a shit moment at the moment. They don't care what they post. She doesn't care what she posts. And I've said it from day dot, as soon as she started the Instagram page, they're running out of money. Hence why she needs her own media page, her own Instagram page, for the media to pick up her stories. Because if you've noticed, there's not so many puff pieces out there that they're paying for to get out there. They're running out of cash. She posts on Instagram. The paparazzi get it. The news get it, the tabloids get it, and they run with stories, their own interpretation of those stories, much like we all do on here. I mean, look at the photos that they released at Disneyland, pretending to, oh, let's go visit a princess. How about going to a real princess and visiting real castles? No, no, let's shy the kids away from that. And also on that subject, poor little Archie was left out in the cold. But I do have another video coming on that because I think we can all see what Meghan's playing at. She is an evil, vindictive bitch, and he is an enabler to allow this woman to diss the royal family. They are ruthless, they don't give a shit. And just imagine what the poor late Queen and the late Prince Philip went through behind closed doors with these two arseholes. If they're showing us this stuff, what happened behind palace doors? That's what is very concerning, how they could have harmed that poor Queen at her age. I'm not talking physically, I'm talking emotionally, how she would have felt with these absolute traitors, that she absolutely loved her grandson and he did this to her. Not only to her, to the rest of the royal family and the UK. I mean, the UK must be seething with these two. I know I am, and I'm just in a Commonwealth country, love the royal family, but I'm getting a little bit of annoyed. And, you know, I wasn't going to say, but I am getting a bit annoyed that when Prince William gets on the throne, he will sort it out. Why does Prince William have to sort it out? It's not his problem. I mean, the Queen sorted out Prince Andrew quick, smart. That was her son. She sorted out the issue, paid the woman off. He wasn't convicted, stripped him of everything, and he's kind of been exiled out of everything. Why hasn't the king done the same? I know he has his illness. I know it must be hurting him big time, but he needs to think of his country and the Commonwealth countries. He needs to think of his people, and he needs to do the right thing by everybody, especially the crown that he represents. Like I said, I understand where he's coming from, a father with emotions and his job, but he needs to do something because they're making an absolute mockery of the royal family. The royal family are who they are because they're not common people. She is less than common. She has no decorum. If she wanted to do that stupid dance, she could have done it in private. Do it in private with your husband or whatever. Do not share that to the world that you're doing the old slut drop while you're meant to be going into labor. Like, we know it's all fake, but it's the cheekiness behind it and the boldness of them going, this is a middle finger to you, to the royal family, to you, the UK, because we will do whatever we want, whenever we want, and no one's going to stop us. That's exactly what they are saying. I've said it before and I'll say it again. They spit on the flag all the time and they don't give a shit because nobody is stopping them. I think it's about time the king does stop them. And yes, pen to paper, write to your Governor General wherever you are in the world, like I've written to mine and the king again. It's disgusting. Something has to be done. They need to be stopped making it an absolute mockery. Anyhow, that's my thoughts and opinions. That's my rant. Let me know what you guys think. Always look forward to your wonderful comments. I always have a really good laugh. I must say these subscribers on this page are absolutely awesome. You always make me laugh. You always have some really good comments. I look forward to reading them and chatting with you. Have yourself a wonderful day or evening. Keep smiling, stay safe, and we shall chat soon. Bye for now.